Kaboom, and welcome back to more Fantasy Poland Mondays, our weekly playthrough of The Witcher 3, one of the many games that everyone told me that I needed to play, but I didn't because I was too busy working and pretending to be an actual adult. We're diving right into some cutscene goodness.
Oh, deepest apologies, Governor.
Oh, we've got
Fetch some
pickpockets.
metal, you wretch.
With me, as always, is Tom, my internal compass and moral guidance on this quest. God have
I'm
mercy on
going
us
to
both.
I'm going to help him make bad decisions.
I mean, I would have made them anyway, but okay. So
I'm helping John. I'm helping.
where's this thief that I'm supposed to follow? Did I lose
So
him?
if you kind of go around the corner, hold on, I'm still working on getting the video up.
Okay.
There's like a kind of crazy homeless beggar who's like sitting on top of a signpost not very far from where you come out of Triss's place. So he's kind of down,
This guy?
or that. Basically, you just need to find. Yeah, you need to find a beggar to talk to.
I found one.
Oh, none of them come bursting with questions. Now, where do you folk gain the idea we beggars know everything? I need to see this and I need to find that one who robbed me brother. Fuck if I know.
I mean, he's got a good point.
There's this place in Nilfgard they call the Putrid Grove.
He's like, oh yeah, I know where that is. Yeah.
Well, Novigrad's full of nooks and crannies with odd names. Looking to sightsee by a bloody map.
I kind of
frequent
dig
this
this
And I've
beggar.
heard they fed you all shit and you smiled and ate it. Now, don't mean no offence. Don't mean please.
I like this guy. I like his style.
You're sorted for at least 2 days. Just got to jostle a good position where they toss the leftovers.
So yeah, you got nothing out of him.
No, I did not.
There's a quest marker behind you. You want to go check that out?
Yeah.
Opposite direction.
I'm going.
Exclamation point.
Yeah. I think that you've got a little bit of a delay.
Got
That's
the
a
courage
preacher.
to repeat that slander to my face.
Readily. You are a mutant, a freak, a useless relic of a bygone age.
I got a
that should be
head
burned
on
like
you,
a
dude,
withered
and 2
branch.
swords. I don't see how many swords you got, but it looks like less than 2.
How many people's lives have you saved? From Bruxay, from Leshens?
That has no bearing.
Asked you a question. How many?
Also,
There's
also
something
I
to
look
think about,
considerably
folks.
cooler than you do.
Creatures fierce in the mouth.
Yeah.
Put holler at him and his tail slicks between his legs. Come on, people.
Look at that. Managed to break apart a religious gathering without violence.
And later on, you're going to get attacked by some temple guards and get to take them out
Yay!
because you embarrassed that guy in public.
Yay!
This one. But in fairness in your eyes.
Alright, so you say I'm looking for a guy on a signpost?
Yeah, so keep going forward until you reach like the end of the square and then turn right before you go down that alleyway.
Turn right.
Oh, or actually, no, right there. There's the guy. There's the dude. Up on top of that scaffolding you're standing next to.
Ah, okay. Yo, what up, my guy? Hey, buddy.
Arms for the poor.
You lame.
No chance. Both
Yeah, he's kind of tricky to get
How many
the
arms? Look, like a wheel
hitbox for the
swing.
conversation.
There. See me waving them? Looky here. Just look. My mind, thorough addled.
Been addled long?
Been like this long. Well,
Since me mother birthed me. Here's where it's at.
I like this guy.
There. Showing you with me finger. See that? Me indicating.
Should I, I kind of dig this dude. Should I keep jostling him or get right to the point?
I can't remember. I think at that point I asked him about Putrid Grove.
Alright.
I gotta find the place they call the Putrid Grove.
I think there's like a strange
won't
amount of
say.
respect. I mean,
I
like,
won't say.
Why not?
I get you, dude.
Not allowed to say. I would tell you though, if you didn't push, weren't so insistent. If you like, come again. I tell you then.
Guess your mind truly is addled.
Didn't I say so?
Told you. Alright, hey, dude.
Oh, it's you again. Another chap.
Talk to him again,
First,
right
Dude,
now.
done it.
But the rest of me spit as a fiddle.
So, like I said,
Just.
I'm looking for the
Alright,
Future
I'll come
Grove.
again.
Second
Hey,
time
Future
round,
Grove?
your wish is my command. It's that away. There.
That away. Meaning where?
In Lace Halls.
Can't tell you right now, but if you come back to me later, maybe I can tell you then. Immediately ask him
Right.
again. Oh, it's the
Ah.
second time. Sure, I can tell you now.
You got me, Gov.
Go there.
Unless you forget to say, the old sow's farrowed piglets might not let you
The
in
old
then,
sow's
but that's
farrowed
easy enough
piglets.
to say. Listen, the old sow's farrowed piglets. See?
Thanks for your help.
I like you, guy. Alright, we got
mean-
some,
If I was a medieval mob boss, I would hire him as a lookout of some kind.
Right?
This might be a chance to pay.
Okay, so find the King of Beggars' hideout.
It's not very far.
Nah. Plus, I have little waypoints on my map. Strumpet. Shady individual. Social distance, my dude. What's up with you? Okay. Rosemary in Time, the hottest spot in Novigrad.
You're definitely gonna go there.
I'm definitely gonna have to censor that.
Not really.
Open up.
Something, sows and piglets.
Who are you and what you want?
Can't tell? I'm a
Take a look.
freak.
What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated killer everything.
Yeah, Catboy,
This
manager
place
of a
was
hot
leading
topic.
spot for oddities.
Right. Know the password, get him free. Don't know it, gotta contribute to the Grove's upkeep.
Old Sal's farrowed
Old
piglets.
Sow's farrowed piglets.
Ah. Welcome to the Grove, brother.
A brother from another mother? Alright. What up, my guy? What are you selling?
What are you offering?
I think these people are a lot more my speed, quite frankly. Maximum inventory weight. So I should buy those. Yeah.
Compare them with your current,
Yeah.
and they're only 900.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd do it, and then make sure to like sell any of that excess roach stuff you still have on you.
Oh, yeah.
Or I guess you had gotten rid of it all. Well, sell what you can to recoup your monies.
Let's see if this dude's got anything else that I particularly need. Powdered Pearl. Alkalized Dwarven Spirit. Lunar Shards. Fifth Essence. No, I still need the Air Essence, though. Winestone. Ooh. Okay, those are the ones that I just bought. Let's see what else he can buy from me. I mean, he's got plenty of stuff now, so. Yeah, he'll buy Adendeeth. And my steel sword. Bet you he'll pay a pretty price for all these fancy boots that I have. Why not? Alright, we should be good. Excellent. Thank you, sir.
See you.
And then we inventory. Equip things on Roach. And sell this right back to him. And take his booze. I like how this
What do
dude's
you offer?
this dude doesn't bother with like any of the how's it going? He's just
It's definitely your style.
very much my style. Alright, what are these? Phosphorus, a quicksilver solution, and sulfur. Alright, we're good.
See you.
Hey, thanks, merchant dude. You get me. I'm gonna take all your stuff, though. Thank you. Alright.
You didn't want to have your dried fruit and nuts stolen. You shouldn't have had dried fruit and nuts.
I'd like to repay.
Could convince those knaves on the city council.
Says the cat boy.
Positively.
Okay, so,
That waypoint should lead you directly to Triss.
ooh.
It's kind of at the end of the
This
little
seems-
alleyway.
Hang on a sec. I'm gonna mess with the settings real quick because it seems a little bit dark. Where's gamma? Where's brightness?
Oh yeah, crank that up.
What, the gamma?
No, the brightness. No, well, go. Yeah, yeah, crank that up. Yeah, that's probably good right there.
Here's hoping. Okay, let's check one more thing. Let's check on the graphics. Design, yes, resolution, right, preserve system gamma is off. Yeah, we should be good. Resume. Yeah, a little better. It might just be, I actually, no.
No, you should turn the gamma back down. It's giving you a lot of distortion
Yeah, okay.
on the feed.
Okay, then let's, bum, bum.
Just if you're having problems with it being too dark, don't forget that you
I
have
have a torch. Yeah, that's what I realized. As soon as I did, I was like, no, I have a torch.
You also have that eye if you ever need to use it.
Yeah, so there we go. How's the stream looking?
Looks good.
Excellent.
No more distortion.
Forgot, like, yeah, of course it would be dark. I'm inside and it's raining out. Which is, incidentally, art imitating life, because it is shockingly, like, during our Borderlands stream, it started just pouring. That's 4:31 in the evening here in
That's a curtain necklace. Where'd you get it? Was lying in the street. So I took it. You looked me straight in the eyes and lied, just like your pa. You're a good lad. Now go play. Mummy's got
like this woman in the collar is just like, yep, kids. Okay. This way. Nope, gotta go around. Ah.
About time we made something clear, Sorceress.
What up,
Yes,
Triss?
I can.
Me and my men will manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each
Nothing
other.
as awkward as meeting an ex.
See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
Am I mistaken, or you got something to take up with me?
Who knows? Man with two swords and the skill to use them Could be very useful these days.
It's true.
Could have sent
We're a
someone
commodity.
to fetch me.
Could have. But I admit I wanted to see how you'd manage. See if you're as crafty as you are well crafted.
Is he hitting on me? Oh, he's hitting on
See,
me.
Witcher, I've got plans.
Triss is like,
Big
hey,
plans.
hey, mine.
Far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City council is a puppet troupe with a hierarchy of the Church of the
Oh,
Eternal Fire
politics.
as its puppeteer.
You're gonna make me
Until
empathize
recently,
with
that
this
is,
guy who is very
when
clearly
Ralph
not a good
and his
person.
witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free.
I can get behind
Before
that.
that can happen, we've got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
So does this dude appear in a bunch of the other stuff?
The execution.
Him, no.
The adult.
You will be very soon meeting a guy who is a character from the books and from
And the previous games.
the second one in specific.
Ah.
But it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city. Because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural.
Yeah, mine. And me friends.
I mean,
Well,
I
that's
am
a tale for another
anti-authoritarian, but
For now,
this
I'll
guy
leave you
seems
two
like he just
alone.
kind of wants to be another
I'll see.
authoritarian.
You clearly need it.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along.
I mean, there's obvious chemistry.
What's your arrangement? He using you?
Helping me to survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Merigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Merigold parted with someone very dear to her and had to start anew. Hasn't
Ooh.
turned out like I imagined.
Ooh.
Come on,
Oh,
let me give you a
guilt
taste
tripped.
of my
Ooh.
life.
Yeah, kind of played out their relationship as basically being two people who once dated and broke up, but are still like on relatively good terms with each other.
Hmm. I mean, I'm sorry, Triss. I know that that
take
the
it
choice
you're
had to be
not
made,
on
but
important business.
I got a
Important
thick goth
doesn't do
girlfriend waiting
justice.
for me.
Looking for
I
something.
mean,
More
Geralt and
precisely,
Yennefer are literally
Young
connected
woman
by fate.
who's like
Yeah.
a daughter to me.
her. Here.
By the fishnets
No,
of fate.
impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I
And
can.
kudos to Geralt for being like, hey, by the way, I am here for Ciri. Like, this isn't just a social call. Looking for my daughter. Need a lead.
Like-
Any lead.
It gives you the options in so many of these interactions of like withholding that information. But
Mhm.
I like knowing that most of these characters know who Ciri is and care about her. I really feel like Geralt would immediately like tell them, hey, this is why I'm here, because that would be an easy way to get all of them to be willing to help.
It's a lot of shiny ladies out and about. Rain
Hello,
soaked.
Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up.
Sounds
and
like someone's
spied
got
a trio of
excuses.
temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time
We're
for
not
this
delivering the
long
product.
story.
Looks like we're gonna have to break some
A
fingers.
sack full of magicalities, and they were coming
What?
straight towards me.
No, we
What?
can't do that.
I don't easily.
I mean,
find
we
them.
don't? I mean, we don't.
Cold sweat on my arse, I did.
He's talking about his sweaty ass. You're not helping, my guy.
Dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
She needs
They
that
passed
package,
me on the
Klug.
canal bed.
Klug, she
Luckily,
needs
it was
that
heavy enough to
contract.
sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
No, I expect him to do it.
I can do that. Where'd you toss the package?
Near the crane. Second bridge in from the harbour.
I didn't expect such devotion.
Wanted to freshen up anyway. Let's go.
Quick reminder, I smell like ass.
The fall didn't break until I began to prick his heels. Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks.
Tom, are these authoritarians?
Turned out
They're temple guards, yeah.
Here
I
we
placed a
go.
ring on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went that.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in
Aw.
the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
We're gonna fight some drowners, though.
And stand up straight, Klug.
So there's an unmarked quest in the Novigrad sewers that you like have to find in order to do it.
You know where it is?
No, like I would really have to search to figure it out because the Novigrad sewers aren't mapped. Like they don't they look like that on your map. Like you have to get into them in order to see how to like navigate your way around.
Okay.
But the
There's a graph. Should be a net.
basically like you come across a wall that you can break down using Ard,
A secret passage.
and on the other side of that wall is a tomb that an academic is like trying to get into, and you help him get into the tomb, and there's a sarcophagus in it, and you open up the sarcophagus to find a vampire, and the vampire wakes up, and his response is it the year 1458 yet? And you go, no. And he's like, then close me back up.
All right. So what you're saying is I need to be on the lookout for walls that I can hit with Ard.
You won't find them on any of the like jaunts into the sewers during quests. Like you really have to go out of your way to find it.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I'm supposed to
There
find
should
the
there
wall
there
with
should
my
be
Witcher
like
senses.
there should be a wall sconce you can like interact with in order to. There it is
There we
on the
go.
other side of that pillar. A brick, yeah.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovic's
Muin.
reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But not
Okay,
the
well, we'll look for that.
Blackstones
We'll look for the
announced
vampire
coin.
later because I
And
do
winning
want to
a
see the
war takes
vampires in
three
this game.
things. Coin,
I mean, they
more.
most of them look like normal people.
Judging by what Klug
That's
the
their
crystal should be
secret.
around here on the bottom, unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been manga interrogating him.
Vampires in The Witcher are divided into greater and lesser varieties.
Current must be
Mm.
careful.
Greater vampires look like humans. Lesser vampires look like freaky bat
Maybe
creatures.
from-
Nosferatu types.
Don't know what you're missing.
I mean, like freaky bat creatures, like a
Ah.
werebat.
Oh. Chiroptian marauder types.
Yeah, you'll fight one as part of one of the monster hunts here in Novigrad.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go swimming real quick. Looks like there's all
And
kinds
don't
of
forget to
stuff
get
in here.
both boxes
I
plus the
shan't. Plus the quest
questy
item.
one.
Enhanced vampire oil. And I got
Also,
the
don't-
recipe for superior draconid oil.
Don't think about the fact that you're swimming in the canal in a medieval city.
I shan't. As refreshing as the Thames.
It's a good thing that like witchers can't get sick.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I imagine that we use that to our benefit quite a bit. Okay, Jerry, up you go. All right, and hey, Tris, I got this thing for you.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
No, I got wet for a reason. I mean,
Refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a
ma'am.
few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
My jacket. Hope the contents aren't soaked through.
They are.
Oh, you're a doll.
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Guys, this is no time for flirting.
6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm
How many people we got in the video right now, John?
2.
I've recovered my memory.
So for the people watching the video, in
Good.
case you
Hello.
were unaware,
Stop people from taking advantage of it.
this is some leftist news for our viewers.
For one,
There is currently an ongoing strike by the workers of the Frito-Lay company.
Indeed.
So do not cross picket lines. Do not buy Frito-Lay products while the strike is ongoing.
Yeah. Support your workers.
They are striking for better pay and conditions. And as an example of the conditions that they had to deal with at the Frito-Lay plant in Topeka, which is where the strike started from,
greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you
a
to bring
worker
company.
there died, and the workers were required to move the body of their colleague and continue working.
Is that a
Yep.
problem?
Did not stop
I'd be
production.
eternal fire, no. I'm surprised, that's all. Together I
So
expect
a
myself
brief
at least
reminder.
twice as fast. You've the look of true
Corporations
excellence.
don't care about you. They don't see you as human,
But
and
I'd
they would
prefer
strip you
not
down
to
for parts
tarry
if they
and
could.
begin.
Chris, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price.
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon and Co. is a serious
Brandon
outfit.
and Co.
We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
Oh, yeah, this is fun. You get to be exterminators.
Don't much like merchants who flatter with cheap praise before the job's done.
That was not cheap praise. I was merely stating a fact.
So am I. I want
Triss
you to
is
pay
like,
in
oh,
full
the
in
side
advance.
eye.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Then trap your own rats.
Well, now I know why she brought you along. Fine. A full purse of Novigrad crowns as proof of my goodwill.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything.
You asked for half up front.
No, I asked for the whole up front.
Nice. That's a good move because he is going to be just as traitorous as you anticipate him to be.
You take
Yep.
the other half. Look for
Guess what you're going to find when you come outside?
Thing is, I know what everyone's
Rats.
manticore activity looks like.
Temple guards.
Rodents.
Oh.
So yeah, rats.
Geralt, keep both
So yeah,
around.
just do your
I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting.
Right.
yeah, don't
But they kill
don't worry about killing the rats. You're gonna use your Witcher senses, and basically it's in the corner. So back up
Spell and the rats will leave.
to or well, I guess you could go around that way. You're just going the opposite direction of how you would normally, but you're gonna kind of go around this big square, and in the corners you'll see grates. And that's where you need to leave the. Yeah, you use your Witcher
Yeah.
sense to find the grates in these corners.
Look for the red spots.
Brandon?
Yep.
I don't either. He's much too fat.
Triss, body shaming.
But no. Notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
Triss.
I mean, in the medieval sense, though,
If I
Right,
were
right,
like
I
that
get
sort
you.
of thing, I'd start the
much too
rest of
fat
the
means they're eating well while other people starve. So,
Yeah. Okay, and
and
rat
there's the
traps.
last one.
Every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk. Well,
Okay. All right.
now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying
With
to
a
show
fork?
off my Witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. Good day in the dark.
So yeah, Tom, if you've got access to the chat, go on ahead and
It's a long
pop
way
up a
to
reminder
fall
about
from
that
being
Frito-Lay
advised
strike.
that the Mary is king.
Yeah.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound.
Reconciled.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was worried about seeing you again. Doubted it could be pleasant.
Like,
We said everything.
I
there was to
personally
say
have
6
never
months
had
ago,
a
but
breakup
when it
that
came
has
to
not
it,
ended horribly.
Going back,
I'm glad that other
Just
people can, and I'm
want
glad
them
that
to
Jerry
say
can. I think he
something instead of
deserves,
actually
you
do
know,
we promised
little
to
bit of
remain
happiness.
friends. I hope nothing will change that. So, tell me how Yen's doing.
Seen her
Oh, I found
once.
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know.
Don't know yet. Asking about anything specific.
Never mind.
Nah, dude, she's trying to suss
I
out.
got my answer.
She's trying to suss out exactly what the deal with you and Yennefer is.
I mean, she knows
Yeah.
what the deal is, and she also knows, and I think
Blackbird's having
feels a
themselves
little
pretty
bit
cheap
bad about
against
the fact that
Frogworth.
she kind of manipulated Geralt while they were
I know.
while he didn't have his memory.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you.
All right.
Didn't have the heart to refuse.
Look at all these men's.
This stank from the start.
Jerry doesn't
These
even
boys
care.
are
He's
gonna
just
help
like,
us pay the rest they're late. You paid up front and got what you paid for. Not half a rodent left in the granary.
I paid in advance because I knew I'd recover my coin.
Such is life for sorceresses in Novigrad these days.
I can see that, and I don't like it. So here's what I think. The hunters have come, and now they can go.
There'll be no such thing.
all right, face strap.
Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
Capitalists. Inventory. Oil.
Hangman's venom.
Hanged man's venom on that sword. Yeah.
Oh.
No, that's right. Hang on. That's what Axie?
I don't. If he has a shield, Axie, but
Nah,
yeah.
he's just blocking.
Hired me on the assumption he wouldn't have to pay me. Duped and trapped. If not
Oh,
for
got a
you,
witch hunter sword though.
we need to find Brandon.
They're occasionally good.
Yeah, here's hoping.
And the other guy's body was kind of in the corner. Yeah, there it
I
is.
got it. All right.
And now you can walk outside and be like, "Hey, dude, you get to die now."
Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up.
Like the 3 guys that I just
should
killed?
kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double. Now.
Fine. Your coin.
Get.
Thanks, Geralt.
Get out of here.
No need. Glad I could help.
You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri,
Ooh.
and I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Kareen Tilly. Very capable,
A
supposedly.
dream
Never
of magic.
trusted in dreamers' abilities
Yeah.
myself.
Kareen's been very effective. We should at least talk.
This
a
is-
She's
hypnotist.
taken a job close
This is
by.
a very
Follow
creepy
the
section
canal
of the
away
game.
from the fish market.
How are
The
we on
house is near the
Neepnorps?
first bridge. It's called John,
None?
who's a rich
Okay, good.
buyer.
Not coming with me.
This is
I've
a
got
Christian
some things to
Minecraft
take
server
care of.
after all.
Another rat-infested warehouse.
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
It is nice seeing you again.
It was nice to see you again.
You too, Geralt. You should go now, before Kareen goes back into hiding somewhere.
What if I want to find you?
I live in the Bits, near the fish market.
The bits.
Stop by. It'd be nice.
Yeah, my first playthrough, I definitely had Geralt be the lady killer and have every relationship it's possible for him to have. But with my second playthrough, the one I'm still working my way through now, I definitely had Geralt be true to Yennefer, but still with like with Triss, I basically adopted the position of like what? Where are you going?
Towards my towards the marker.
Okay, it looked like you were going the opposite way for a second.
Nah, I'm just gonna cross this bridge over here. Excuse me, guys. Pardon me.
Oh, and you leveled up. You have a perk point.
Hey, let's go ahead and use that.
But yeah, I definitely tried to treat Geralt's relationship with Triss as being like we're not in a relationship anymore, a romantic relationship anymore, but I still want to have you as a friend.
Yeah. Like you gotta kind of take it as like we're no strangers to love, but you know the rules. So do I.
Just passing by, wanderer, or do you seek something specific?
Got him.
Like
Rudolph de Jong here.
I don't know how you feel about the like larger world in this, but like I definitely think that Geralt would try and maintain friendly relationships with as many members of the Lodge of Sorceresses as he could.
I think that
because they have been huge helps to him.
Yeah, I think personally that like were I in his position and living this like semi-immortal thing, I would try to maintain friendships with anybody who would understand what it's like.
Yeah, to live for like
150 years, right?
We're on a whim.
I bought this property a short while ago.
There's
a penny, I might add.
There's going to be a part coming up very soon where you're going to go and meet Radovid, the king of Redania, and Radovid hates the Lodge of Sorceresses, hates them, and he hires you to go and find the former leader of the Lodge of Sorceresses so that he can kill her. And I accepted his mission and then betrayed him the instant I had a chance to betray him. Because I'm like,
isn't Radovid Ciri's father?
No, that's Emir, the Emperor of Nilfgard. Radovid is the king of Redania.
Gotcha.
And Redania at this point has more or less taken control of the entire north.
But Nilfgaard is still like their greatest threat, right?
Yeah, that's how Radovid was able to seize control. Yeah, it's that door down there. That's effectively how Radovid was able to seize control. Was he was able to go, hey, we have this major threat from Nilfgaard. Allow me to have control over your, lands until such time as the war is over, and then I will restore all of the kingdoms of the north. But pretty much everyone is like, yeah, he's gonna keep it.
Yep. I promise I'll give it back.
Go away.
And also, Radovid is cray-cray, like homicidal maniac. Lavrenti Beria or Heinrich Himmler level of
sounds like a
dangerous.
Sounds like a charming fellow, and I can't wait to meet him.
Yeah.
All right, so should I talk to her first or go to the basement first?
Talk to her first.
Okay.
You're going to do a little bit of house exploring. The basement, you can go to the basement now, but the thing that you need to interact with down there won't be there until you've explored a bit.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's just like it's another one of those kids. Ma'am.
Wake up. It's just a dream. Wake up.
It's the dangers of sleeping in a tank top.
The doll. The attic.
God, got to be tape.
Yeah, so
what's keeping those things in?
Check
tape
Tape.
/ magic. But yeah, there's going to be lots of stuff for you to loot in this place too. Like most of it is just like food and like junk and stuff like that. But
food,
still, like
food and junk
loot
is
things.
useful.
Yeah.
See, I am functionally kind of just.
Please, that's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
I am kind of surviving primarily off of honeycomb and dried fruit. So, you know,
Go away.
trail mix.
Honeycomb is a really useful like healing item in this, even though it doesn't like heal a lot. You get like 5 or 6 of them every time you get a thing of honeycomb.
And since my trip to the meadery, I've got like 50.
The next
Okay.
room's blocked.
Oh, come on, Jerry.
Yeah, like one of the things that like one of the things that Geralt talks about early on in the game is that Radovid is dangerous and you don't want to betray him. But I feel like Geralt would definitely be one of those people who's like, yeah, I'll betray Radovid.
I mean,
like, yeah, it's dangerous, but so is fighting Brooksta.
Yeah, I mean, like, we're no strangers to danger. Okay, there's... Alright, there's everything looted, and now I'll pick up this,
Oh, there you go. Now
drawing
everything's
of a
looted.
crib. Okay. Crib has been hastily drawn by a child, it seems.
So now you're going to go back down the ladder, and there should be a crib in the, like, closet thing in the room where Corrine was.
Oh, okay. Which is plenty spooky.
Yeah. It's real creepy.
Don't spill it. Please.
Yeah, that little door to the... Yeah.
Let's
and the crib.
Let's stick a doll in this and see what spooky thing comes out.
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened...
And now there's something on the back of the door.
Riddle. Guess I should find an oven.
I like how Geralt is just like, Drawing of a bread hearth. Awesome.
So now you're going to go down to the basement.
Okay, this way was the attic. Basement's this way.
Yeah.
I'm going to do some fancy tuck and rolls on the stairs. Okay, we got a ladder. I hate ladders. All right.
Defeat that ladder boss, John.
Every time my heart stops in my chest a little bit and I go, ooh. Certainly nothing spooky's going to be waiting in the oven.
And jump scare.
Did I scare you?
Nah, man, I met Johnny. We're good.
You didn't I? I could tell you were scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah.
I kind of like these guys.
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me?
Like, I definitely like their whole bit, because if I ever get the chance to run an Exalted game again, that's definitely how I want to treat like local minor gods.
It is. I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake.
Like, here's your local god of the harvest.
It's terrifying.
He is a terrifying 9-year-old child.
I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh?
Hey?
If it looks like one and acts like one, trust me, you're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares
Like,
and won't let her
me
wake
and
up.
Johnny, we're like this. We're pretty tight. Johnny's my boy.
Scary dreams are great.
love is when this big end chases me.
You helped him get his voice back.
Yeah.
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Talked about taking a poop.
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is.
I like the
I don't even
godlings.
think that. It was sitting there all in
Like, there's a level of mischievousness that I'm like, oh, okay, that's kind of charming.
The bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with. So I decided to give him a scare.
I mean, so far, going well.
Won't give it up easily, which is
I don't like bankers either.
I don't want to. I don't. I won't.
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone.
There's a part of me that it's like, hey, let's make a deal, and I'm like, oh, don't make deals with eldritch fey creatures. Ooh, don't do it.
I'm a witcher. He'll believe.
I mean, but Geralt is a monster himself.
Yeah, so.
And I promise not to bother your friend, not even a little. You're awfully nice.
The Fae can make deals with the Fae.
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up.
Ooh, add a basement dumpling. And and an Ardwall.
Yeah. There's stuff behind it.
Oh ho ho.
There's not much stuff behind it.
Yeah, but I mean, there's like bricks. I got a Ingwenian Cuirass. That's pretty cool. Some Florins. I'd say it's a pretty good haul for just kind of like being behind a wall.
I think it's mostly going to be end up being stuff to sell.
Yeah. I'll have to check my inventory here in a bit. See how that other sword fares. Okay. Ladder boss. Oh, ladder boss. Okay. Alright, thanks, Sarah.
You have defeated the ladder boss.
Ma'am, how you doing?
Who are you?
Jerry Two Swords. Howdy.
Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish. But in the dream...
So if you do go outside and convince the banker that this place is irreparably haunted, this ends up with a very happy ending to all of it.
Oh, good.
Dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
Nah, Corinne, we're good.
Looking
Tell me about Syria when we're hip.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
All right, let's go talk to a banker. That's back this way. Yeah.
Yeah, downstairs and out the door.
Bye, Sarah. Be safe. All right.
I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
Can't seem to lift the curse, or I know why the house is haunted.
House is still haunted, can't seem to lift the curse.
It's irreparable.
The demon had captured Corinne. Managed to free her, but the house is still haunted.
Did Corinne dream of the building's past?
Yeah. Pretty horrid, apparently, though she refused to talk about it. Nobody should inhabit the place.
So many crowns I paid. Oh, well. It shan't put me in the poorhouse.
So you can afford it. You can afford to lose it.
The second sword, is it in... Smart.
All right. Let's do a quick inventory check. Nope. Not as good. Not as good. Not as
Did you
good.
remember to?
Not as good. Not as good. Not. Oh, better armor.
Did you remember to put the new saddlebags on Roach?
Yes.
Okay, good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'd do it.
All right.
I'd switch to it.
Not as good looking though.
Yeah, definitely not as cool looking.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can't put a price on fashion, but you can. It's
I can.
15
Yeah, it's
armor points.
15 armor points. Yeah. Okay. let me glyph this up right fast. I still have a Igni sign. No. 10% Quinsign intensity. Igni's what I end up using most of the time, but we'll throw an Ard in there. There we go.
So that's also one of the beefs that a lot of people have with Cyberpunk.
Mm-hmm.
That armor is a really big deal in the game when you do get into combat. So you want to have the best armor with all of your like various like pieces of clothing, so you end up looking stupid
Tom,
all the time.
What's the deal with this murder clown?
He works for the worst of the mob bosses in the city. Don't worry, you'll get to take down lots of them later on.
Okay. Not a fan of the murder clown. There's a couple of you, aren't there?
Yeah, people are heavily pushing for CD Projekt Red when they do the DLC for Cyberpunk that they're planning on releasing later on in the year. They need to add in a thing that lets you wear whatever armor you want, but have it look like another suit of armor.
Ah, transmogrifications.
Yeah.
You go back to your rocking chair. But it rains.
I'm gonna talk to this guy.
A witcher?
Oh yeah, this is a cool little thing.
Yeah.
Not quite, but what's it about? I hear right, you're going on some voyage, need a companion.
Not just some.
This is a quest, but you won't continue it until you get to Skellige.
When I got pressed into the infantry in 1242, I promised my beloved Let I'd return alive, whole, and with a pearl from Skellige. Not just any pearl either.
Okay.
A black one.
A black
The
pearl,
rare.
gotcha.
Well, ambitious.
Perhaps. But they were empty words. Thing is, I've grown old in the meantime, as you.
Yeah, I'll help you.
Plan's crazier than it is sane. But there's an ear.
Don't you fret about coin.
As if you would ever say no to a side quest.
Right.
Say we
Like,
meet
you
in
pay me an
Skellige,
experience.
on a collapsed bridge near Arenbjorn. It's but a hop.
Sounds fine. See you there.
Alright, so another contract set up. Let's talk to these guys, see if this dude's got cherry cordial. Show me what you got. Do you have cherry cordial?
You might. What's that red stuff?
That's a Redanian herbal. He's got some mandrake cordial too, but I need that cherry cordial.
What's the red stuff that looks like punch next to the Viziman champion?
That is this down here. Raspberry juice.
Yeah. Huh. It looks delicious.
Lager, Rivian Crack. It does really make me want. Are you a fan of beer cocktails, Tom?
Sometimes.
Have you ever had the Black Velvet from the Flying Saucer?
No.
It's Young's Double Chocolate Stout and a splash of Lindemann's Framboise.
I bet that would be good.
Oh, it is fantastic. Let's see. A silver mug, some vials, an old sheepskin.
You know, that's another place that we haven't been to in forever that we
Right?
should go to sometime soon.
The whole panini thing threw everything into some heavy disregard, but soon we will do this thing. Drawing of a crib, drawing of an oven I don't need. Talisman, incense, and raven feathers I keep. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else this dude will buy. Not just like the random food and drink and... Cool. Good on you, bartender. Thank you. Let's take a quick hop to Alchemy Corner.
See if there's anything you can make.
Now I can make white gold. Schwa. And I can make enhanced vampire oil. Though I've yet to meet any vampires.
I mean, you might as well just make it now. There will be a vampire as one of the hunts here.
I can make Aether or Albedo.
I would wait
or Negredo.
I would wait and see which ones you would look at which oil you want to make, and then figure out which one of those that you want to make.
That's a really good point. So let's see. So let's shut that off. Close alcohol, oils. I want to make Superior Hanged Man's Venom, which requires Devourer's Blood and Quebirth, which I don't have yet.
So there's no point in making the Quebirth.
Right.
Until you can get Devourer's Blood. What about Superior Necrophage?
That's a good point. Also looks like Devourer's Blood and Hydragenum.
All right, so
I could make Superior Vampire Oil and make Vermilion. But again, I haven't run into any vampires, so it seems like a little bit of a waste.
Yeah, I would say that you don't need to get Superior Vampire Oil until you start doing the DLC.
Yeah.
Because that has a ton of vampires in it. What about Spectre Oil? Do you even have that option?
Not yet, no.
Okay, then I would wait, because necrophages are the single most common enemy or monster type in the game. Hangman's Venom works on all humans, and then the Wraith Oil or Spectre Oil, that's what you use against Servants of the Wild Hunt.
Ooh.
And her room is upstairs, so yeah, you're going the right way.
Yeah. Y'all got any of that Nilfgaardian lemon?
They did.
What up, Corinne?
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental accord, and then must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful.
She looks like who was our lead actress in The Haunting of Hill House? The mother.
Crap. Hold on. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, Google Fu.
Yeah.
Like
that was such a good show.
Oh, it was beautiful.
I still need to watch Haunting of Bly Manor.
It'll break your heart. It'll break your heart.
His name is Siri.
Let's see.
Carla Gugino.
Carla Gugino, yeah. Okay, so I remember when we first met, but
so I would recommend go through here and tell her everything. Whenever she says, "Is there anything else you want to tell me?" Go to the next point. Just go through all of these. It'll take you a bit of time. I'm gonna jump off real quick and then I'll be back in a bit.
We're gonna have
The child promised to me
Geralt is going to unload. He's gonna.
in the Broccolon forest.
It's an impromptu therapy session with the Oniromancer.
She was.
Look at this cool like cinematic slow zoom on Geralt's face.
They failed in her case.
A little bit of exposition
Ciri
dumping.
Came to Broccolon with me. Sent her back to her grandmother then.
Oh, I got a cat at my feet.
I felt bound to her.
Carla Gugino's just watching me stare.
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
Yes.
Yes.
No need to rush. We have time.
I trained her at Kaer Morhen.
was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgard. No idea what to do with a young girl.
Well, like, orphaned. Her dad's still alive, I believe.
Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt.
It's because Jerry Two Swords knows that the gender binary is bullshit and needs to be defied.
Caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Ciri was maturing. It was unavoidable.
It's not a loss, my dude.
Face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
Yeah.
Yes, I think so.
In that case, I'm listening.
Geralt's like, yeah, I got a lot to get off my
After time
chest.
Training at Kaer Morhen. The moment when Yennefer first called Ciri her daughter. We'd been separated. Knew she was in danger.
I also like the implicit idea that, like, oh yeah, this chick knows who Yennefer of Vengerberg is.
She'd gone there to free
Corrine, she's heard about horse murderous Yennefer of Vengerberg.
They wanted to hurt her. I remember fighting side by side with Ciri on stairs slippery from blood. It was the first time she ever deflected a crossbow bolt with her sword. Told her never to try it again.
Knew she would. She's my
These
girl.
memories, they're intense. Do you wish to continue?
Got one more to say.
Then please do.
It was in Rivia. The Second War with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was
Oh,
still
here we
tension
go.
in the air. For gods know what reason, race riots erupted in the town. I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Yennefer lay dying as well. Ciri had us carried onto a boat.
So this is I think important in the greater Witcher timeline because like all of the novels and the short stories end after that riot in Rivia with Geralt dying. But he comes back in the game, so
Tell me about them.
She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Falker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
No one in legend
All
transforms
talk.
into prophecy. When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman.
I don't think I've been that reticent.
I see.
I've been kind of chatty.
Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else. They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. Just know there's more to it than traveling to different places.
Different
Ciri
realities.
carries immense power in her blood.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, I got one more.
Yeah, there's something else. I remember Ciri having trouble controlling her abilities. Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed.
So we got a Phoenix situation, y'all.
Really upset her, but it was just an old shed. I know it took her a while to gain control, and frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about
Now he's being all
But your tone,
all abrupt.
the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Is it Dandelion? Did she look for Dandelion? Dandelion.
Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot.
Lie back and tell me about your mother, as I knit. It cannot be comfortable. Hey! Oh, there's our boy. Look at this fabulous man. Dandelion, bird arguer. I am not entertaining this conversation, bird. Yeah. Okay. Not sure exactly what that meant, but we're going to roll with it.
I have returned.
Ah, I dreamt of Dandelion getting harassed by a swallow.
You did, yeah.
I did,
I was still watching the feed. I was just not on audio. I had to assist my wife in ordering the HEB order for tomorrow.
I didn't know he was in town.
Heard about him.
But yeah, so Dandelion looks pretty good for a guy who's in his 60s at this
Right?
point in his life.
As you enter the city,
He is ageless. He shall never die.
a bridge. The Rosemary is just past it.
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
So I've heard.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
Thanks, Corinne.
I do
the
love
best.
that, like, that look on Geralt's face of just resigned, oh god, I'm going to have to deal with this, when he says Dandelion inherited a brothel.
There's like a oh no.
I thought he was insufferable before.
I mean, like, he was already dressed like a medieval pimp, but now
He actually is one.
like now he's just gonna be and like Dandelion is one of Geralt's like few human friends, right?
Yeah, he is Geralt's best friend.
But it's their relationship, judging from the Netflix series, is more like he's a guy that was like, we're friends now, and Geralt could not convince him to go away.
That's definitely how it started. But by the time of like later on in the books, like definitely by this point in the story, he is Geralt's best friend.
Oh, okay. So I gotta go talk to my bro and be like, hey, dude, you cannot let this brothel thing go to your head.
So,
bro, you cannot let this brothel thing go to your head.
When you get to the brothel, you're gonna run into another one of Geralt's closest friends.
Oh, awesome.
Zoltan Chive, the dwarf.
Ooh. We're gonna have one more stop, see if this dude refreshed his cherry cordial.
What are you serving?
Uh-oh, what happened?
What do you mean, what happened?
Oh, there was a stutter in the feed for a second.
He did refresh his cherry cordial. Which means I can, in theory, make more white gold.
You did have enough parts.
Yeah. All right. So let's sell some of the junk that we just got from this. We'll sell some pure silver. An old goat hide. Yep. 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 Cool. Okay.
Farewell.
Quick dip back into Alchemy Corner and schwang. Now I need Mandrake Cordial and Cherry Cordial if I want more. So I'll check to see. I think he had Mandrake Cordial.
What are you serving?
He did. Right. Okay. And I may as well buy some of that. I'm sure I'll need some in a bit. Thanks, my guy.
Farewell.
Yeah, the rain continues to pour here in Stone Oak.
Help some fellas out, Master. We're a bit of coin short another round.
I assume it's raining outside, but it's usually hard to tell in our upstairs upstairs TV room when I've got the fans running.
Lords open their purses. Ladies do like with their legs.
So I wouldn't be surprised if we get a little bit of stuttering.
Come, don't make us beg. What's the wishing for, anyways?
Yeah, from monsters, not from alcoholism. I really should buy Delusion 1 next point I get. Yeah, sure.
Fine. Take this.
Well, that's what I call loyalty to the guild. Thank you, Master. We'll knock one back in your honor.
Yeah, of that I'm certain.
As long as the damp don't make me sick.
Okay, this way. Ma'am. Oh. Right, across the bridge and back up. So, Redania is not a fan of the sorceresses, huh?
Yeah. Radovid hates magic users.
Well,
if he gets a chance to take over Novigrad, like, he might throw the Temple Guard out of power, but the witch hunters, they're in Oxenfurt too, where he is operating. So, like, he is all about enhancing the power of the Eternal Flame.
Just not this particular sect.
He doesn't want the theocracy to run Novigrad. He wants to run Novigrad.
Got it.
Hey, you! I'll never come back, you stinking standards.
All we wanted was...
Don't give a flying fuck what you wanted. Yet.
So now this is your new base of operations and the place where your stash is. So you can drop stuff in your stash.
Ooh, nice. Geralt's like, I know that voice.
So he's also in the Netflix series in one episode of it.
Yeah.
And I think the actor that they found to play him, yeah. The actor they found to play him is perfect.
Nice.
All right, time for some spring cleaning. I'm going to boot them all out.
I'll boot them all out.
With pleasure.
All right. Oh, come on.
Reminds me of a piece of war.
Yeah, almost like we never left Bergen.
Freaks.
We weren't able to beat up a witcher and a dwarf.
Treat each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
I mean, short, but good.
Lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine.
All right.
So Zoltan is not only from the books, he is also a companion of yours in Witcher 1 and Witcher 2.
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Still be here.
She's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her.
Probably not.
How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
Here in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
You're like, it's not a good thing.
Not good.
Nope, nope, nope.
Not at all. I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
So did you watch those videos about I know you watched the one about Witcher 1. Did you also watch the one about Witcher 2?
I had it on the background, so I'm only like half paying attention to it.
Okay, so at the end of that video, because the guy goes through everything in that game chronologically, and Geralt only gets his memories back at the end. So that's where like you find out that what the heck is his name? Letho. You find out that Letho is your friend. Like you've done missions with him in the past, and like he's a buddy of yours. Yeah, he assassinated the king of
yeah, he killed like 3 kings, but
he did it because he was being paid to, not because of like any particular desire to do evil. Like he's a mercenary.
Right, now granted, that's not really, an excuse. Like, mercenaries don't get to claim ideological purity.
Yeah.
It's the loot he got from the elves of Dol Blathan.
Aye. Must have been in a great rush.
But you also find out like what happened to Geralt to make him lose his memory. And it's so the Wild Hunt has been trying to get Ciri forever.
Mm-hmm.
Like they want to find and
He's got that damn full name.
Look.
This is Julian.
Yeah.
He's a master of arts.
Yeah, he has his honorary degree.
Yeah, he's got an MA. Once more, I'd like to grace my son's wedding ceremony with her song, the Baroness Doublet. Called in some circles a cold and heartless bitch, the tears of tender emotion appeared in her eyes. I like how he keeps, he just keeps all of his letters like, remember this gig? That was a good gig.
But yeah, so the Wild Hunt has been trying to get Ciri for forever. And Ciri used her powers to blink off to another reality where the Wild Hunt would have a harder time trying to find her. Why are you moving that stuff back to your inventory?
Because I am a fool, Tom.
So Geralt and Yennefer, knowing that the Wild Hunt could also attempt to go after Ciri through them, also like shunted off to another reality for several years. Like several years in real time, but like decades in subjective time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, that painting.
Right.
Quite right. But you gotta admit, he's
The thrust of your hypnotic gaze left my visage red and hot. The whole world suddenly set to spinning in a whirlwind of oblivion, and I plunged into purest ecstasy, imbibing its nectar, the music, the singing, you. For that one brief moment I felt as if I were the lute you so skillfully strummed, and wanted nothing more than for you to put your dexterous digits on my soul's yearning chords.
Ma'am.
Ma'am. Ma'am. Oh, Dandelion's
Waters
planner.
of Tucson dry. 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
There's also upstairs in here that you can go and loot to.
Yeah, and we will. I think he said we'll start on this floor. I think we're going to move up next. Like Geralt's like, Dandelion has an agenda.
Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad.
Yoink!
When he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting
The
down
dwarf
times
yoinketh
of
and the dwarf yeeteth away.
So, what have you been seeing of late? Here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late. The dog.
I think we should take a closer look at that.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps. Yeah, fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. So,
You're gonna have some fun with this.
This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because?
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done.
It's in verse. It's a code.
Right, yeah. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Good on you, Zoltan. Okay, let's see. Upstairs.
Loot, loot, loot.
Schwam. Going through my dude's house. Give me 1 second, everybody. I got a cough. Ooh. Oh, a little bit of carbonated soda water hit me the wrong way. I know, but this is the exciting streaming content that all of you are here for.
I mean,
Some
this
40
is what this game is all about, just digging through people's...
No, I meant some 40-year-old unemployed dude going, I can't drink soda. It hurts my tum-tum. All right. Anything yet? Okay,
Yeah.
great, good.
So, Geralt and Yennefer were in this, like, other dimension for a subjective period of decades.
Mm-hmm.
And then they came out of it and were almost immediately attacked by the Wild Hunt. And Geralt died trying to get Yennefer away, and she successfully got away. And then next thing he knows, he is waking up at Kaer Morhen with no memories of what he had gone through.
And that's where
Witcher 1 starts.
Right, but like all of that is still after. I think there was while you were making your HEB order, all of that is still kind of like after
the books.
After the books, right?
Yeah.
So like the books end with Geralt being killed by the mob in Rivia.
It ends with him. He isn't dead yet. He's dying.
Right.
And the story, and like these stories they've been more or less been given the nod from the writer. So like he considers them to be, if not canon, at least good follow-ons.
Right.
And so the way the story explains it is, Geralt is dying, Yennefer is about to die, and then Ciri both ported all three of them away to safety.
Got it. Okay, so where's Dandelion's planner? Ooh, I got a piece of candy. Dandelion's planner. Nope. Where'd that go? There we go.
Quest items.
Rose var atra, like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility, to swing her dwarf with agility, a charming garden enclosed via in Gildorf. Molly, though well she knows the touch of silk and lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace. Gildorf via next to the morgue. Vespula, though timid in looks, no adventure did skip her. My heart melts when she asks ever had a big dipper. Far corners, laundry near the mouth of the Pontar. Marabella, though her cries are divine when behind closed doors, standing on stage, her squawks are drowned by snores. Your meter is awful, Dandelion. And Elahal, a figure most rare, her nature dual, look deep in her eyes, or be made a fool. Tailor shop across from the tannery. All right.
So, of all of these, like with the amount of time left on the stream, I think go and do Rose Artras first.
Rose Artras. All right.
If you go into the the map, you should be able to pick which one of those things that you want to go with. Just figure out, scroll over them until you see which one is Rose, and then select that one.
Oh, okay.
Like that, Roses and Ellie Halls are the two funniest ones in my opinion.
What's a Guire?
A Guire, a gnomish sword.
Yes, you know him.
Wouldn't say that. Had a brief conversation with him at the palace in Vizima.
Well, then you've a good notion of the kind of bloke he is.
He's the dude that you met while in the capital.
Yeah. Was he the one that we renamed, or was that the? No. It was the valet that we renamed.
Yeah, you renamed the valet. The ambassador is the dude who gives you the lowdown on like the political situation.
Yeah, got it.
So bad he resigns. Word has it.
By the way, while I'm thinking of it, did you watch Haunting of Bly Manor yet, or have you only watched Haunting of Hill House?
No, I did. Let me go ahead and ask about the rest of these.
A figure most.
I watched it the moment that it came out. Like, I was such a huge fan of Haunting of Hill Manor. I thought that was, I think, one of the most beautiful shows that I've seen dealing with a topic as heavy as grief.
Yeah.
I thought it was masterfully done.
You want to take this one then?
Nah, you can.
So there is a YouTuber that I would highly recommend called Lady Knight the Brave.
Yeah. I watched her video essays as well.
Yeah, her video essay on Haunting of Hill House was what got me to watch it.
Oh,
especially the sequence where she talks about the one take scene that lasts like 30 minutes in episode
nuts.
5.
It's nuts.
You know that. Like he says.
They created like hidden doors between the sets for people to like duck into and out of.
Examines it from all perspectives.
No, it was crazy. Bly Manor's a different kind of show. It is much more a gothic romance.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
It's the turn of the screw if you're familiar with the works.
Yeah.
But very, very well done. Still, still very much doing. Oh God, it's a 50 Shades of Grey reference.
Called him a stallion once. That's a fool took it as a compliment. Till she pulled a bit in the reins into your cupboard. Poor bastard fled out the window.
Just two dudes talking shit about their other friend.
Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out.
But yeah, Bly is much more like a very haunting love story, and it will break your heart. It is beautiful and very sad.
So I've also heard that it is considerably more scary as well.
I don't know. I don't think I would say that it's that it was scarier than. Okay, let's check our map.
I don't know. I've heard that the figure of the like faceless woman is just absolutely terrifying.
Oh yeah, no, she's spooky as all get out. There's a notice board that I haven't hit yet. That one's Marabella. We're going to Rose of Artra, farthest north.
Yeah, yeah, the furthest north.
Okay.
So if you want to hit up those
yeah, I'll
bounty
go by
boards
the notice
on the way
boards while I'm there.
So so don't put a custom marker on it. If you go over it and you hit A instead of the custom marker button, it will switch it to that actual marker, and it will give you the footpath to it.
Okay.
Rather than you having to navigate on your own.
Yeah, I'll just make that. I hit A and nothing happened, so.
If you should be able to make it your primary, or I guess go over to your journal, and you should be able to select Rosa as the primary person that you're looking for.
There we go.
Power of the eternal fire.
All right, we'll just keep an eye out for those. And make sure I'm not missing a turn. Yep, the notice board's right there. Okay.
Wind's howling.
It is indeed howling, Jerry.
I was faffing about minding my own business when suddenly I saw the news.
Pardon me, excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me. Hello, everybody. Out of the way, folks. Schwung, schwung, schwung. Beware, haunted house and cheating merchant. Homeboy's already sold the house. Nice. Okay, let me map up. Mark that other notice board, and we'll head there.
So that if you look in the like background on your screen as you're running, that place that kind of looks like a lighthouse with the big fire up at the top, that's where you're going to end up going to deal with the church later on in the game.
Ooh. We are going to hit this notice board, and then I'm going to stop and get a haircut. Reminder, right, 60 years of age, personal announcement. We'll purchase books and weights and measures. Schwang. Alright, is that what you got to sell, my guy?
Don't be shy now.
I like your Phrygian cap.
There's plenty to behold.
How do you get a hold of these?
No one asked Eramas's will. He was burned at the stake.
That's not a Phrygian cap. It doesn't have the dumb like hook thing on top of it.
The floop.
These are
Alright, tell me about these artifacts.
All right, I get it. These items.
Rumor has it each.
Rumor.
Oh, this is a pretty cool thing if you go and do it. You go and you get to rob a wizard's house.
I'm down.
Where did Eramas live?
At a lovely residence south of Oxenford. Badly damaged now, as he made the hunters.
Show me what you have.
I already have this.
Oh, you've already gone through and robbed the
quest.
place.
Well, no, I found a locked door that I couldn't open, so.
Oh, well now you should be able to.
So I'm gonna buy all of these quest things. Schwang, potion of clearance. I'm not gonna spend $1,000 on that. Get wrecked.
Yeah, the potion of clearance lets you restat.
Yeah.
It's not really worth it because you've already statted well. So.
Well, thank you. I'll sell my vials, sell the candelabrum, sell this, sell that, sell this butter knife, sell this ladle. And let's go ahead and get rid of our books, yeah?
Why not?
My Evening with a Vampire, His Imperial Majesty, and the Conjunction of the Spheres. We're going to hang on to the letter from A, which is not quite the devils you thought. And we'll sell, we're going to keep that one. That one's spicy. So... and Alright, hanging on to the rest. Schwa! And farewell. Sweet.
Such a bit of a man. Wasn't a
Yeah, he was the cheese mancer.
Ask Triss about it.
Don't mind me. I'm just going to go upstairs and see what you got. Just going to take your table fruits. You in the market for another butter knife, sir?
Go downstairs and sell him his own butter knife.
Would you like another butter knife? Nah, I'll sell it to another merchant. I think I've tormented this poor fellow enough. Okay, haircut. Wee. Locked. Bonjour,
Greetings
sir.
to the honourable gentleman. Razors, scissors, knives, ground to sharpness mere moments ago.
Need a trim. Think you can manage?
Okay, new haircut. Let's do loosely gathered tied behind the head. As art once again imitates life. And let's get some of this scruff shaved. There we go. What do you think, Tom? Mutton chops, mustache, and a soul patch. Do we keep the beard?
I think full beard trimmed short. Like Geralt is not a goatee guy. Either clean shaven or full beard trimmed short.
I like the beard. I am of course biased, but yeah, we're looking good.
So long.
There we go. All right. And now the ladies are talking.
Oh, you still here?
I am, ma'am. All right, back to our quest. Let's go talk to Rose Vaatra.
The daughter of the Nilfgaardian ambassador. Oh, Dandelion, what have you been up to?
Driving in slippery civilization. Scrambled out the hole in the back door. Remember, it's like it might have been an acrobat. Maybe so. Both misses are fond of freaks.
Both misses are fond of freaks, eh?
What do you want?
So you're going to have to sneak around. You won't be able to go in the front door.
Well, I know that now. I'm the new swordplay instructor.
Rose of Atra's expecting me. Supposed to give her lessons in swordplay.
Come with me. Miss Rosa awaits.
I'm in.
Won't you realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips it through. Have a drift of him from grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss. You'll learn the amp. Follow me.
All right.
I'm curious how this plays out because this is very different from how it went with me.
Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Good to start with. I must know your worth.
Yes, wood to start out with.
So once you get into combat, pause for a second.
Okay. What's up?
So I didn't talk to I didn't talk to Zoltan about any of these ladies. So I had no information about that whole she needs a sword master thing when I went to go deal with that. So instead, you go up to the guards and you say, I'm looking for Rose of Artra, and they're like, yeah, who are you? Go away. And then you have to sneak in through the back way. Well, when you get into the garden, you run into a girl you presume is Rose of Artra, and the guards come out and they're like, hey, you're in the garden, you're not supposed to be here, you need to leave. And she's like, he's my new sword master instructor, he's supposed to be here, go away, I'm going to take him in so that we can do our sword training session. And she gets a guard to like lead you down into the basement like that. But then you get down there and the same girl is down there and she goes, who the hell are you?
Huh.
And that's when you realize they're twins.
Oh. All right, well, I'm gonna fight this.
They've been playing games.
I'm gonna fight this lady.
Not good.
She is. Can I use my
You cannot use signs. You need to get good and learn how to block and deflect.
What's my block button again? Oh yeah, there we go.
The button that you would normally use for Witcher Sense. Dark Souls.
Dark Souls, yeah.
Shut up.
Dark Souls. Whoop. Missed that one.
Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
I'm a locksmith. I'm a locksmith. I'm a witcher.
I'm a witcher. I'm looking...
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
So she will also offer you a job to actually be her sword instructor.
Okay. Should I get to the point or talk to my prospective client then?
I would go, what's exciting about it?
There we go.
What's so exciting about it?
Living on the edge, tracking, then facing down beasts, sleeping under the stars.
I smell like unwashed taint, ma'am. It's not that glamorous.
Try fighting a Zoogle while up to your neck in sewage. Nothing quite like it.
Not one of the high points, I suppose. Wait, weren't you about to ask me something?
Yeah, dandelion.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly...
You know what he was after.
Sandfolks. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him
wooing.
chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
I like this lady.
So if you do this interaction
Why bother with two swords?
if you do this interaction where you had met the twin in the garden, the two of them also, like, her twin comes down and watches you fight. She sits on a bench nearby and watches while the two of you are fighting. And she also, like, makes lots of comments during the when you raise the point about Dandelion.
Whoop.
And the two of them end up almost having a cat fight that you can intervene in.
Oh, Dandelion.
Why bother with two? Damn it! Well,
She's like, okay,
if you're not
okay,
an
okay.
instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
Like, nothing even romantic about it. I'm just like, I like your style.
You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind, Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north.
She's like, yeah, it's me.
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name.
That's adorable.
Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you
Oh, I
needed
like
help
them.
taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping.
Yeah, this is basically the same interaction that I had mentioned.
I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion?
It's like,
lately?
guys, he's my boy.
My dear sister,
He's not worth
never
this.
spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Edna var Atra is pretty.
Who Dandelion sing about?
I mean, they are the same.
I believe
Yeah,
she's a
but,
poet,
like, I don't know.
Barretts.
It's the shoulders. If you're into shoulders.
It's the Nilfgaardian, like, outfits in this game are just so cool looking.
I'd say it worked. You've gone all red.
Like, they only use one color, but damn do they know how to use one color.
Your eyes out.
I should go.
Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
She wants the G.
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
This is for swordplay only. Nice armor. All right.
And now you can loot some stuff from the rich house before you leave.
Yay.
Hey, Twix. Kesson?
Oh, Nilfgaardians. I do not feel bad about robbing you, silly. Oh, just some water. Okay.
So upstairs, there's going to be more stuff to loot.
Then let's do it. I assume that's just the way out.
Yeah, mostly.
All right.
There, I think there are some doors that you can kind of like
do it
wander into.
yourself.
Going out into the garden won't get you anything, but heading more towards the front door will.
Nilfgaardian dumplings. Hello, study. don't mind me. I will have to go in and read all of these later. All right.
So,
Silver pantaloons.
So there was something that I like looked up earlier, and I had forgotten to mention it. So dandelion is called dandelion in this game, in the games, and then also in the English translation of the books. And he's called Jaskier in the Polish version, and also in the Polish or in the Netflix series. So Jaskier does not translate to dandelion in Polish. A closer translation, right? Yeah, it would be Buttercup, which I really wish they had kept him named Buttercup. That would be fantastic.
These guys have some tree problems.
Yeah, I saw that. That's some weird clipping.
Okay, let's see. Anything else that we're missing up here? Hello, folks. There's a lot of... These folks have a lot of books about horses. Okay. And a spare ladle. Always good to have. Okay. I think we have...
looted everything of value.
Yeah, I think we've pretty much cleared this joint out.
So if you want to do the
right, thanks,
next... If you want to do the next funniest of all of the finding Dandelion's lovers quests, switch down to Elihu, and you're gonna have a bit of a trek, but it will be worth it in the end.
I got a little more time before we cut the stream for the night, so let's do it.
So the one for Molly is right nearby, but that one takes a little bit of time because your character, you're gonna end up doing a horse race.
Oof.
Yeah,
we want to be well rested for that, and we are currently not well rested.
Yeah, when you go to do
what up, kid?
the one for Molly, you're gonna run into that the Nilfgaardian general, the guy who basically interrogated you.
Mm-hmm.
The Grey Git.
Rabbit.
Oh no, bandits.
I'm sure you can see where this is going. Kid, you're lucky that children in this game have enforced immortality.
Right. Well, don't mind me.
Don't forget to light them on fire again. Oh, they're all dead.
It's like the townspeople? Tom. That's grim.
I forget how much of a delay there is.
All right. Yeah, let's
continue south.
Where were we?
Following the dots on the map.
Yep. Thanks for the distraction, kid. The Grey Git. Okay. Out we go. Continue heading south. There we are.
You got a new marker out of it too.
Yeah.
So this guy you will come back to eventually, or this place you will come back to eventually. It is a merchant. Don't go buying all of their stuff. You'll come back here with Triss.
Okay.
Need something shortened.
Up your trousers, down your socks.
You, Eliel?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
It's a good-looking dude.
Sorry, I thought Eliel was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here. Any better?
So you're
Eliel.
Did you and Dandelion... How did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern.
That is a pretty elf.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Looking good, Eliel. Okay, what did you two talk about?
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think.
Kalkstein.
An ordinary chat, really. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau.
This Kalkstein guy was big on dandelions.
Nilfgard?
You're too late, I fear.
Ah, again.
Ooh, the goings-on. Impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
That's impressive.
Really? What did they spell?
Radavid, sucks flaccid cock.
Go Kalkstein.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole.
I mean, if you're gonna go out,
Some time ago,
you go out with a
he
good
brought in
message, you
one of
know.
Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests.
so if I remember correctly, it is worth like checking out Eliel's inventory.
Oh yeah.
Because he occasionally has some really cool stuff. But don't go buying the masks. They're going to be, I think they're going to be marked as quest items, but get them later when you come here with Triss.
Come to look over my spring collection, perhaps?
Because Triss and Geralt are going to go to a masquerade ball later
nice.
Of course, please do. If anything chafes or pinches, I can alter it on the spot at no charge. Once I'm done, it'll feel like you're wearing nothing at all.
Like you're wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Ooh, an elegant Skellige shirt.
His eye makeup is on point.
I mean, all of these masks are all like one crown.
Yeah, but pick them up later.
Okay.
Because you're going to be deciding who wears what with Triss.
Okay. Well, I will sell some stuff then.
And then also, like, this dude is worth coming to before you go to Skellige, because there is like a feast that you go to with Yennefer, and she asks you to dress up, and having the like Skelligan shirts and stuff like that makes her happy.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, we'll unfortunately ruin his economy a little bit. All right. Thanks, Eliel.
So long.
I like them. You got style, Eliel.
So Vespula shouldn't be very far away. You could probably knock her whole thing out pretty quick. You're gonna help her fend off some guys coming by to get their protection money.
Oh. I do enjoy disrupting the plans of bullies.
Some backsling post is young horse here.
Okay.
What up, Halfling, bro?
You'd be free again, wasn't it?
All right, let's do that, and I think that'll be a good time
I
to...
will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Oh, murder clowns.
Your son's no bad cut. He's an honest man.
You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Oh, no, my dog.
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A night in shop?
Got to admit that hairstyle, pretty cool. Ought to make a comeback.
Keep out of this, Greyhead, not your concern.
Vespula's got new protection.
Got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
Mine. Offered her a better rate.
All right. So, let's see if you're a good bargain or just
I mean, I like their mask style, but you gotta wear pants with those, my guy. Mm-hmm. Everybody, calm down. They're dorks in masks. It's fine.
Covered in blood, all of it.
Did these guys say that they work for Horson Jr.?
Yeah, they said Horson.
Thank me. It was nothing.
Yeah. He's a bad dude. He's a very, very bad dude.
Grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
Relax. It'll come out in the wash.
Of course it will. Just got to soak it in white vinegar, but that's not my point.
So what's the
Junior
point?
shan't forgive me. Either I'll close up shop myself.
Yeah,
or
it may
he'll
have made
burn me
things a little
down.
bit tricky for her.
Sorry. Didn't think about that.
Whoops.
Woman's lot. Men have their fun and we're stuck with a mess. Oh well, I suppose I must move to Oxenfurt. Professors need clean undergarments too.
More than you know.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When we kicked Dandelion out. Through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
You know where boy is?
Whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever.
Alright, death do us
came
part.
back. It was the last straw.
Yep.
All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this.
I mean, that's fair.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen?
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Ah.
That's fair.
Maybe. But what did he ask about?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern.
This woman he was with in the
Like, I am not interested really in, like, solving my friend's romance problems. I just need to find the dude and make sure he's okay.
So, like,
Or
if you're
beer.
listening to what all of these people are saying, like, even before you get like far into
thanks for your help,
like interviewing all of these people, you get the idea that he was trying to put together some kind of scheme.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't just.
I mean,
he's not just out for romance.
Right. No, he's
arranging something.
There is organization going on. All right, let's go loot our clowny boys here. Our medieval juggalos. Ooh, clown chicken. One of them's carrying a hatchet. You know that's intentional. All right. Let's see. We got Maribel and Molly, but I think that we will pick that up next time. As I'm gonna go spend some time with my wife, fresh off of her first day at the new job. So,
woo!
Yeah, we're gonna get to town, sell some stuff, check on our alchemy doings, and call it there. So, as always, thank you so much for joining me, Tom. Anything else? Oh, a quest. All right.
Leave him alone.
And who might you be? Temple guard undercover?
Nah. Concerned citizen.
Call me an admirer of law and order.
Made a mistake coming to this town, then.
I can
You're
tell.
making the mistake. Leave him alone.
I need to sell him some stuff.
And if we don't?
If you don't, I kick your faces in.
Cheer that, lads. Rumble time! We can't kill him!
Oh, we need to get you delusion level 1.
Yeah, right?
Next time you got a perk, we need to throw it into that right away.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was thinking. Because we've had a couple of those pop up, and it's just like, well, looks like I gotta kill some guys.
Because I mean, you don't get a lot of XP, or sometimes not even any at all, for killing enemies.
Well, that was the opposite of what I wanted.
When you use those Axie challenges, you get XP out of it, and then you don't have to fight, which means you don't like tear down the quality on your weapons.
Yeah.
Clear as the eternal fire.
Just looking for a merchant with which to sell my stuffs. Nope, not you. You there, my guy.
Let's stock in all Novigrad.
I just saved your life.
We need to push enough for all comers.
No one to push.
Or somebody who looks remarkably similar to you.
Yeah, it's the same model. All right, let's sell some stuff. Take a quick trip to Alchemy Corner. I do need more Mandrake Cordial, Everloose, and Est. I could buy some pepper. Alright, that's just food. That's not what I need. Amethyst dust. Yeah. Alright. He's got 658. Let's sell some junk. I need to read that diplomatic report. Already read that. Already read that. Already read that. Already read that. Need to read that. Already read that. Need to read my 2 copies of The Horse Whisperer. And already read that. Alright, let's see what else. Yeah, he'll buy some swords, but nah, this dude will give me a... I should find a blacksmith and do this. Yeah. Yeah, blacksmiths will give me better prices. Alright, thanks, my guy.
Bye.
Let's see. Anything else that you want to drop before we dip, Tom?
I think we're good.
All right. As always, thank you guys so much for joining us on this fabulous Fantasy Poland Monday. We're going to save our slot here. We do this every single week, rain or shine, power allowing, of course. And we will see you guys in another week for more Witcher 3 madness. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure to hit the notification bell so that you can catch up with us when we do these dumb little streams. Tom, when's our next Borderland going down?
I'd be fine with tomorrow afternoon.
Tomorrow afternoon it is. All right, guys. Make sure to tell all your friends we are like this close, just that close from 100 subscribers, and we have a giveaway of a hand crocheted unicorn. This adorable little fella. So make sure to subscribe and tell everybody for a chance to win that, and we'll be doing some more. As always, don't let them exploit you too much. You're worth more than your job, and be kind out there. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.